I had to tell a client he had to fix his toilet now. If you want to know why, keep listening to this episode. What's up, guys? I'm Philip Sessions, your public speaking and communication strategist coach, here to help you with all your public speaking and communication needs. Yes, you heard that right. I had to tell a client to go fix their toilet. They had one toilet. They're a small business, family owned, so it's only family that are working there at this point. And I can't believe I had to say it because they just felt like, well, it's family. We'll just go down the street, like no big deal. Like it's not that bad. We've got so many other things going on. And as small business owners, I get it. I completely understand. There are so many things going on. You're running a million miles a minute. You have 1,800 different tasks that you're doing all at the same time. You can't focus on that. Not to mention, they're in the construction industry, so they know about these things. They know how to fix things. They're good with their hands. They're not plumbers in this case, but still, they are able to fix things. And so they can do it. Why would they hire somebody to do that? Well, that's a problem. But the bigger problem behind this than the obvious that there's no toilet there is that while it is all men, there is one female there. And this speaks volumes. Again, this was a family member, so it wasn't as big of a deal. And 1099, I don't know all this 1099 versus W-2 stuff, but I think they could get away with it a little bit more because it was 1099 versus W-2. Again, family member, so they're not going to get sued or anything like that. But what this communicates, and this is the point that I want you to take home. So whether it is something maybe serious like a toilet that's not fixed, and so now you have to go down the street to a gas station to go to the restroom, or if it's you're having somebody that's not doing the right thing and you're allowing that for that one person, but not anybody else. When you don't do things like this that are just common decency, that are toxic in some way within your business, it really ruins the morale. And you want to grow your business. You want it to be able to show that you are a great company. You are a great boss. You are somebody that people want to follow after, but you don't serve the basics. You don't give them the basic standard of living that we are accustomed to here in the United States. I would say, really, anywhere, especially for a toilet, you're going to have some kind of accommodation there. I get it. Third world countries have toilet systems that are different than what we have here in the States. But for those of you that are here in the States, that's something that's a basic. But let's go, like I said, to that toxic person that you have in your company. You let this toxic person stay around. Maybe it's because they're a top producer. Maybe it's because they have been there the longest. They've been there from the beginning. They've had your back this whole time, but they're toxic. What that is saying to your employees is that you care more about the money, or you care more about that somebody's just been here for a long time. It's not about how they make everybody feel. It's not about the fact that they hold up to the core values. It's not about anything but the things of why you're keeping them there, especially the money. I've seen this before where companies will hold on to somebody simply because they have the best skill. They're the best ones at it. But guess what? If you get rid of that toxic person, you're going to get other people to be able to up their skills. You're going to have other people that can start performing better and making more of that money that you're wanting to make. Because people will only stay at a company until they find something better. Similar to a relationship, a lot of people don't want to not be in a relationship, so they'll stay in a bad relationship until they can find a new opportunity. And that's what's happening within your company. People are staying there because they haven't found a better opportunity yet. But guess what? They're complaining all the time. Everybody's building up this toxic environment because they complain about this one person that you, the leader, are allowing to stay there. And employee performance drastically drops in a toxic environment when you allow things like this to happen. But if you create a good environment, you take out that toxic person, everybody around them is going to do so much better. And it may not be from a monetary standpoint. It may just be that the team is more cohesive and they're able to do more work as a whole, as an individual and as a team. So you have to make sure that you get rid of that toxic person, that toxic thing. Take care of those basic things. Because if you aren't taking care of the basics, if you aren't taking care of those toxic things, that speaks more volumes than the things that you literally say. So if this was helpful for you, if you are struggling at all with getting rid of that toxic environment, if you're struggling with what you're doing and not just saying and how that communicates, I would love to help you out. Let's have a conversation. But in the meantime, if this was helpful for you, also share this with a friend, leave us a review, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. So without you, we can't continue to grow this podcast. So go out there, work on that communication, get rid of those toxic people, realize that your actions speak more than your words ever will, and have a healthy and blessed day.